Hello everyone, Seraphin here, welcome back for more Fire Emblem Sacred Stones, the post-game creature campaign. When I last left you guys, we were just finishing up floor number 5, moving on now to floor number 6. Should be a good time. Alright, so I don't remember what this one's like, let's take a look real quick. Oh, this is the, okay, so this is the wall chapter. Anyway. As you can see here, we start in this one little corner, and we're boxed in. We need to break our way through these various walls and make it through this veritable labyrinth of walls and whatnot. There's a lot of treasure to be had up in this direction here. You'll also see we're starting to kind of creep in some promoted monster classes. We have some wights lurking in amongst all the bone walkers and revenants. There's also an entombed here. More wights over in this direction, and then there's this little corridor off to the left with another chest in it. The boss is up here, who is also himself a wight. Oh geez, with a brave sword? That's not okay. Alright, I think we're going to be dealing with him from a distance, more than likely. Here we have some wight snipers as well. At any rate, so we're going to have to punch our way through all these walls and whatnot. I'm going to have to proceed very carefully. Thankfully, the enemy does also punch through the walls, so we won't need to be wailing on them ourselves the entire time. But we are going to need to try to make sure that we don't get picked off by sniper fire in the process. Thankfully, Vanessa does have her Philly shield, so she is not going to be taking additional damage from bows or anything like that. Let's see, who do we want to bring for this? We're definitely going to need Calm then. And honestly, looking at how Marissa is just not stacking up compared to the rest of my team, I'm thinking it's time to say goodbye to her for the time being. I don't see any reason why we need to keep her around, if I'm being totally honest with you guys, so we're going to bring back in Kyle just because I need a little extra power, a little extra tankiness, and he's got, well, a little bit more, I guess. He still has some room to grow, and I really wish he would get better level ups from here on out, but considering that I can't guarantee that, I don't know, but we'll have to wait and see. The annoying thing is only being able to bring 8 units per floor. Do I have more lightning tomes? I might need those. I do, okay, good. Vanessa's doing okay. I want someone to have this chest key, but I don't know that I need it to be her. Oh, she can use silver lances now? Hex to the yeah. Ewan's doing okay, I think. Let's grab another flux tome for him just in case. I don't have any more flux tomes, all I have is Nosferatu, that's fine. Amelia's doing her good, I think, on lances and whatnot. Don't really have any reason for any of that stuff. I guess I'll let Calm keep that killing edge. It's not a terrible idea. Okie doke. Kyle, on the other hand, is going to need some extra gear here. Let's give him an iron sword. Light brand's probably a little bit premature for him. I think we'll be alright. Yep, let's stick with what we got here. I'm actually going to give Calm the slightly more damaged killing edge. Alright, I think we can... Wait, I want to bring a chest key. I got Amelia on it. Okay, we're good. Let's go ahead and do this. Put these guys in the back because they can move further. Alright, let's get right into it then, shall we, ladies and gentlemen? So, these guys I don't think have distance weapons, they do not, so we can just kind of knock this wall down with impunity here, I think. And what do we got behind the wall here? Steel bow, iron lance. Let's just shoot the wall here, let the two of them knock it over. I'm not terribly concerned about knocking it over myself, so we'll put Kyle right in front, just in case they do knock it over before I get a chance to get to it. It's a little crowded in here, but that's okay. It's not like I have a great deal of units anyway, so... I wonder, do I have... No, I don't have access to my convoy because Erica is not here. But that's alright, because we don't need her. Alright. A barrier broke, isn't that delightful? Alright, get at me, guys. This chapter is going to take a little while, I think, just because, well, there's a lot of walls to knock down. Once they all get knocked down, though, it's going to be fairly easy going. We're not going to have too much trouble. Yeah, the two of them together should be able to knock it over. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Or the archer just won't shoot the wall. I guess we'll let Archer do it, who can't quite break it, so we'll have to let Ewan do it. Is what it is, and he can disable this silly guy. I want to see if we can't get Vanessa to a promotion tier, maybe this chapter. I'll let her kill the Entombed, and probably at least a couple of the Whites. That should do it, I think. And then we can have ourselves a Falco Knight by next chapter, which will be invaluable. We can take care of this guy no problem with a sword. No need to waste the beefier stuff. Completely unnecessary critical hit, as we have all come to know and love. Ugh, come on, Kyle. You were killing me, dude. You were absolutely killing me. Like, I don't know what to do about him being this bad. I really don't. Like, it's starting to get irritating. I know I said once upon a time that there's no such thing as a bad Cavalier, but he's proving me wrong. We're just going to go ahead and leave the Iron Lance on. I think she can handle it with just that. I don't have any means of... Let's just lob a javelin at him. That's more fun, right? Get at me, fool. I suppose the other guy can come knock the wall over if he wants. But I'm going to make him work for it. Start barriering people because we need more experience. We're going to send Calm up this way because I need to get him to those juicy treasure chests. Sweet, delicious, juicy treasure. It's probably all garbage. It's the unfortunate reality of the treasure chests in the tower and the ruins is they're usually not all that good. The ruins, better so because it's higher level loot. And actually there's some chests that are pretty much guaranteed to give you good stuff, but they're very few and far between. Alrighty. Knocking over some more walls. Please be my guest and knock over all... That guy has a rune sword. Okay then, that means he has an A rank in swords for an unpromoted monster enemy. Wow. That's... Oh, and if I'd attacked him first, I would have gotten the rune sword. Dagnabbit, that would have been awesome. Oh well, what are you gonna do? Let's take him out, shall we? Have a magical advantage here. Even in melee, the rune sword will use the magical attack instead of a melee one. They did away with that in future Fire Emblems. If you had a magic-based sword, when you attacked in melee, it would swing with it like a regular sword, and it would still attack your resistance as opposed to your defense because it's magic-based, but you wouldn't just use a magical-based attack when you're at melee with it, which makes a lot more sense if you ask me, but let's just Slim Lance this guy to death. Give me a little extra dodgeability in case he hits me. He does not. But that'll be a level 18 Vanessa. At least it should be, because Entombed, like, yep, there we go. Still no more strength, that's okay. I got a couple points out of her so far. Man, her resistance really isn't as high as I thought it was going to be either. Her defense is okay, but her resistance is a little meh for a Pegasus Knight. Capped skill, though. She'll almost assuredly cap speed before she promotes, which is fine. Let's knock this wall down. I don't have Mr. Gorbachev, but I do have Ewan. And we will just beat this guy up. Really hope I don't get hit by that. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I know I've said it how many times now? 1,000 times? Don't jinx it. And I do it every single time. And it bites me in the butt every single time. Hey, more defense. Really starting to regret not bringing a restore staff to this tower. I'm definitely going to be bringing some when I go to the ruins, because there's going to be Gorgons in the ruins, and I don't like being petrified, so yeah. Being petrified, kids, sucks, and it is not enjoyable. as you witnessed with my final chapter situation, where Ephraim almost died because he was petrified. Yeah, we don't need a repeat of that incident. Most assuredly do not need a repeat of that. These guys are still taking their sweet time busting these walls down. I guess they're not quite as competent in that regard as I expected them to be. Longbows, perfect. Love those. Really wish I'd brought an archer of my own to contend with these silly jerks, but I don't think these things through all that much. So let's just lob a javelin at this guy. Excuse me. I'm bright and purpley. Does that mean I'm like superpowered or something? Is that the implication here? Probably not. It'd be funny if it was though, wouldn't it? Like, I am poisoned, I am now stronger. It's like, wait a minute, what? Alright, so that Revenant is going to pop in and take a swing at Amelia for sure. Do some more barriering, because barriering is fun. Alright, let's knock this wall over as quickly as we can here. Actually, probably better off allowing a javelin swing at it. Colm probably can't break it because he's too weak. He can if he uses the Killing Edge. Not a great use of a Killing Edge, but lets me get in there a little quicker. We'll send Vanessa up this way. She has her Philly shield, so the bows will not be a problem. This silly Revenant's gonna come after me now. Nope. Swing and a miss. Alright. And that guy these guys should finally be knocking these walls over after much deliberation. Yep, here they come. Yeah, get your longbowing nonsense out of my face. Not impressed. Colm is not impressed. Oh, more longbows. Perfect. Gotta love the multitude of longbows flying at your face. Yeah, it is what it is. Longbows are nice to have. They're not particularly powerful or anything, obviously, as you guys have probably seen, but let's see if we can't crit this guy. Here we go. It's a decent chunk of XP for Colm there. Does this guy have a longbow too? I bet you he does. Yep, sure does. Let's Iron Lance this jerk. Or Slim Lance, I should say. There we go. That's a kill. Definitely going to want Vanessa to handle these whites because I want her to get some extra XP off of them. Although she's not in a position to do that right this minute. We'll send Kyle in so I can take a swing at that guy before he gets to me. Oh good, I double in. Perfect. Well, mostly because those longbows actually weigh quite a bit. Now he's critting all over the place? What is your deal, Mr. Bipolar Kyle? Can you make up your mind if you're going to be a crappy unit or not? Like, man. It makes my job a lot more difficult when you do that. Heal up Miss Amelia here. That's going to be a level 12 Natasha. 10 magic, good. Not much in the defense department, but what do you expect from a bishop that isn't named Mulder? Although his defense wasn't stellar either, was it? I don't think he even made it in the double digits. No, at one point he did. I think he's like at 11 or 12 defense now. Something to that effect. Do some dancification here. We can take out this iron bow before it does any more damage. Or any, for that matter. I don't think it's done anything yet. Amelia's doing good. I think we'll be in promotion tier for her relatively shortly. Ewan's a little bit behind, but it's because I haven't been making terribly much use of him lately. He's a little, like, he's really good. He's kind of like my linchpin at the moment, being so absurdly powerful with magic, and the fact that very few things in this game resist magic as well as defense at any rate. Certainly is the case with these Revenants and these Bone Walkers. Until we start fighting stuff like Gorgons, then we're probably going to be fine. More longbows. Every longbow in the world. Certainly seems that way. It's not, but it seems that way. Alright, let's knock this wall down. I'll use Nosferatu. That'll give me through it a little quicker. Then we can just kind of punch a hole in the archer. Probably could have just used Flux there. That's alright. I have more Nosferatu tomes. It's okay. Get out of my face, Mr. Longbow Man. I'm actually looking forward to promoting Amelia. She's going to be awesome. I'm leaning toward Great Knight at this point for promotion for her, but still not going to rule out General, given how much I really, really like Generals. If you haven't heard me talk enough about that this entire playthrough so far, Generals are awesome. A lot of people might disagree with that notion, but nope, I do not, because, as I just said, they're awesome. You can try to change my mind, but you will not succeed. Because I'm a little hard set in my ways with my appreciation and love for generals, so knock this wall down with a silver lance. I hate having to knock down walls. It's just a big waste of time. Like, I could be doing other things, but... oh yeah, I forgot about him. Where's that guy going? Hey, get off my lawn. Chest. Thing. I guess. I don't know. Now they're just coming pouring in here again. Yeah, with the poison. Poison is so annoying. Alright, let's take him down. Well, I guess we're using a Flux Tome, because I tried using Nosferatu instead, and it's too heavy. That thing is absurdly heavy. This is why I don't use Ewan primarily for, you know, combat where he can be retaliated against, because his defense is very, very lackluster. Look at that, everything but speed and defense. He's gonna cap magic any minute here now. I just realized. He's doing good. He's doing very good. Yeah, certainly. I'm okay with him capping magic. I would like him to have a little more speed, but we'll get there when we get there. Crack open this chest. Hey, your restore staff! Isn't that the best? In fact, let me take that from you right now, because I might need that sooner rather than later. What are the odds? That's pretty funny, actually. Not gonna lie. Alright, let's move Amelia up a little further. I can take out that Revenant any other day. Not a big deal. Get out my way, fool. How's Amelia doing stat-wise? I haven't checked in a little bit. I know she finally broke double digits for defense. Yeah, she's doing okay. Strength is good. Speed could be higher. Defense could certainly be higher. But I'm not terribly disappointed with how she's turning out so far. Let's knock this wall down. And knock that one down. Not quite strong enough to do that. We'll just use Calm to do it. More walls being broken. What does this guy have? Steel Lance that he drops too, huh? Let's get Vanessa in range here. What does this guy have? Steel Sword. She can fly right on up there. I'll give her the Iron Lance. I think that should be good enough. Yes, come for me, you silly noobs. Ow. Alright, stop now, please. Not fun anymore. Nice. I'm guessing that white won't do a whole heck of a lot of damage to me when he comes at me, but we'll have to wait and see. Slim Sword, lol. Oh, please, I would have loved if he'd hit me with that, just to hear a tink on a Pegasus wing. Like, man, if you're so bad you can't even hurt me as a Pegasus Knight with physical damage, you shouldn't be here. Oh no, 2 damage from a longbow, whatever will I do? That white didn't attack me. That's kind of weird. Not the first time I've seen something like that happen. It does occasionally happen that the enemy that's in range to attack you just doesn't for some reason. I'm not going to pretend I understand why that's the case, but Let's see how I can do against this white. Oh, he's pathetic, actually. Here I was worried for a minute he might be able to do some damage to me, but nope, he's actually terrible. Should get a decent chunk of XP out of him, though. There you go, level 19 Vanessa, I believe. So close. Yes! More strength, defense, and resistance. Brilliant. I love it. And she still has a chance to cap speed. Look at that. Double digits in every stat. It's so satisfying to see that. I love seeing double digits in every stat. Alright, moving on. Let's get Kyle moved up here. Maybe he can take care of that guy with a javelin. He certainly can. If only Kyle was that good. As good as Vanessa, I mean. Vanessa's actually quite competent. The only thing she really has a problem with is strength. And honestly, we can probably alleviate that particular issue sooner rather than later. I'm going to give him an Iron Lance because that guy's got a killing edge. We'll finish moving everybody up here. We'll have Mr. Ewan disable this here Revenant. We're making good time. It's actually going a lot quicker than I expected it to. I thought this might take some time just because of all the walls I had to knock down, but we are making good progress. So I think we're on track to finish this on time. Alright, now we'll just take out this silly dude here. Probably should drop a heal on Amelia just to be on the safe side. Okie doke. Yeah, let's do that. Just to make sure that she doesn't get whacked by anything on accident here. She's got good enough luck that she's not going to get crit by anything, but... Alright, and then actually we'll just let Natasha bury her up too and get some more XP. It's all about that barrier staff. I'm actually running out of those. I think I only have one more in storage. Well, I guess I don't need to save those whites for Vanessa then if she's going to be killing other ones. Oh yeah, that guy's got a killing edge, I forgot. So let's just hit him the old-fashioned way here. Haven't seen a Bonewalker crit in a while. Nope, still not about to. All of the different monster classes do have unique critical hit animations too. You tend to not see most of them very often, but some of them are incredibly creepy looking. I think the best example of that is when a Mogul crits. That's the eyeball things. When they critically hit, their eye like inverts itself for a second. And it's really, really gross and creepy looking. I mean, if you're so inclined, feel free to like look up some crit animation reels on the internet or something. But yeah, that's some nightmare fuel right there. We don't want to put Amelia right in range of the boss just yet. So we're just going to camp out right over here and bury her up for a little bit. This is a route. Every map is a route map in the tower and in the ruins, so... It's not that we don't win as soon as we kill the boss. We've got some other stuff to do still, but... I can kind of take some turns off and get some experience on my healer here. Which I'm totally down with. She's almost level 13. We're making good progress with her. This Revenant didn't attack me. That's curious. Guess we'll just knock him over real quick with his sword. I guess he just felt lonely and is crying in the corner and didn't want to deal with anything, but we're just kind of running in here and ruining his day. But hey, at least he won't be depressed anymore because he's dead. Again, because they're already dead. Presumably. Alright, we don't need to worry about that. So we're just going to pop right over here. What does this guy have? A sword? I can probably javelin him to death from where I'm standing. Yeah, totally. Brilliant. That'll be a good chunk of XP. I think if I kill one more of those whites, then she'll be level 20. Or at least awfully dang close. Yeah, what I should have done was wrap around this way, but that's okay. How are we doing on here? I can open that door without attracting attention. I just gotta be careful. I'll move him out next turn, but I don't want to move him just yet. because I'll be inadvertently attracting attention, and again, we don't necessarily want to be doing that very often. There we go. 4 magic spots that you need on a bishop. Magic, speed, luck, and resistance. You don't really need skill so much with bishops. I don't know if I've mentioned that before, but because light magic is so accurate, skill is kind of a second thought for bishops in the most case, which, as you can see, she's kind of not paying attention to as all that much, and it is not going to negatively impact her really at all in terms of her combat potential later when she becomes a bishop. So I'm not worried about it, and neither should you be. Let's start cracking some more chests. A steel bow, meh. It is what it is. We got 5,000 gold out of that last one. That was a pretty decent chest. Let's knock down some walls because we can. I don't want to waste my silver lance, so we'll just use a iron one. And I can pop this wall down and we can get Amelia in there. Making sure I'm still out of the range of the boss here. Could just javelin that guy. That way I'm in range to counterattack the bow guy when he attacks me as well. Is that level 16, Amelia? Yes, it is. Still not much more in the way of defense. But whatever. You know, I gotta be careful because I don't want to attract too much attention just yet. Just sit back here and barrier some more peeps because that's what I'm good at. And I think we can get Natasha up to like level 14 or 15 maybe even if we're lucky. And then I have one more barrier staff and that might be enough to push her over to level 20. Between healing people and getting to use that in the spare time, I think we'll be fine. But, well, I guess we'll have to wait and see. I would love to have Natasha as a bishop before we hit the ruins because I fully intend on bringing her. We need a good... you need a good bishop for the ruins. You just do. Simply because bishops have the amazing ability of absolutely nuclear warheading all of the monster enemies because of their Slayer effect, which is just awesome sauce in the most basic terms there. But you just need it. It provides so much utility. It makes everything a lot more easy to deal with. And while they may not be super great on the defensive side, because they have such ridiculous resistance, well, at least everybody except the case of Mulder, they're not going to be getting hit very often by, or even damaged, I should say, by Mogul attacks or by Gorgons or any of the other really annoying enemies. And they can heal, so it's just infinitely valuable. In fact, this is something I used to do in my spare time. You actually end up with the ability to have access to as many as 4 bishops, and I just maxed out all the 4 of their stats and sent them into the ruins by themselves. You might be wondering, that's crazy, don't you get wrecked? No, they destroy everything, and you just need basic lightning tomes. You don't even need the good stuff. You just need basic lightning tomes, because their ability to triple damage to everything and their already competent high magic stats just makes them a force to be reckoned with, and it's absolutely incredible. We're going to start poking away at this wall here, but not quite knock it down yet. I want to draw out the boss, but I don't know who to do it with. Got a brave sword, that's a problem. 21 attack is also not great. I guess I might want to draw out the snipers first. Maybe I should just do that. Yeah, we'll draw out the archers with somebody. Again, I'm not entirely certain who I would use that for, but we're just going to drop a barrier on Miss Tethys here. Very, very close to 14. Okie doke. So I'm just going to knock this wall over with Sir Lancelot. Pwn this white. This should put her right about at 20. If not, that other Bone Walker will definitely put her there. As long as he's not carrying a Lance Reaver or something. Probably should have checked and looked to make sure of that. Steel Lance. Cool, I guess. Don't need that. He does not have a Lance Reaver. We are good. Now, I gotta be careful. These guys have... Wait, that's a short bow? 13 crit, and Archer's crit avoid is... Oh, he's got a hop on guard. We're good. Okay. So, 15 and 11 is 26. Subtract 20... subtract 4 from that, 22. He can take both hits. He won't like it, but he can survive. Neither of those guys have ranged weapons. We're going to let Archer do it. We're going to let Archer go to town here. I'll hit the wall one more time. I'll leave Calm here just in case. Not for any particular reason, but let's heal up Amelia one last time too. That'll be a level 14 Cleric. Yep, there's the important 4 stats again. This one might be running a little bit long just because I'm being careful and I don't want to overextend myself and accidentally get somebody killed, but now that we're starting to deal with some promoted enemies, you got to be a little bit more cautious, although my team is very quickly coming up to speed now in terms of their ability to actually kill people, so we might be fine. Yeah, dispatching with this guy should put her right at level 20, which means Falco Knight Vanessa in the next floor, and that'll be awesome. I can actually give her a sword to use. Oh, pfft. Are you Fruit Looping kidding me right now? That's embarrassing. Yeah, it is what it is. Alright, let's level up for Archer. Oh yeah, these guys are whites. They're not just regular Bone Walkers, so he's going to get some decent XP off of them. Hey, more luck. Cool, even though I gave you a Hoplon Guard so you can't be crit. Because otherwise you'd be dead. That short bow almost assuredly would have crit him just because. Another decent chunk of XP. Might let Archer take out the boss if I'm being totally honest with you guys. I really wish knocking down a wall gave you experience. At least one point or something, just because that would be nice to have right now, but this is gonna sound crazy, but oh yeah, we're fine. Okay, I'm gonna let Kyle come in here. Take a swing at this guy. Leave him just enough HP that Calm can get a kill. I think 3 points of HP should be low enough that Calm can kill him. Guess we'll have to wait and find out. Yep, that's enough. So down he goes. It's a level up for Calm, that's cool. It's going to be increasingly more difficult to level him up as we get closer to the top. Mostly because, as you've seen, the enemies are already getting stronger. This Archer should be able to take out... Oh, we can't take out the boss. Not quite, at any rate. I guess that means we got to bring in the big guns, which is fine. We came prepared for this. That Bone Walker is going to have laissez-faire to attack somebody, but he's not going to be able to bring super lot of damage. Oh yeah, just enough. So we'll take him out. I definitely do not want to contend with a freaking Brave Sword. Enemies having Brave weapons is a massive pain in the butt. Alright, so down he goes. No problemo there. Almost capped magic. Very, very close. Hey, dark level increase. That's level B, I think? Yep. And then we just let Archer dispatch with this last silly Bone Walker here, and we can all go to the next tower. The next floor of the tower, I should say. Oh, crap baskets. I could have had Natasha do some healing real quick. That's alright. Okay, that's going to be level 16 for Archer. Not bad. More luck. Still no defense. I believe that's A rank with light for him. At any rate, so that is floor 6 taken care of. So we are going to move on to floor number 7. We're almost there. Just a couple left. But I will move on to floor number 7 in the next episode. So if you're interested in sticking around for that, tune in next time. And until I see you then, this has been Seraphin. Stay classy, internets.